Hi, so this is the second vlog installment. My name's Brittany, and um, I I'm going to try to tell you something you may or may not already know, and hopefully you'll learn something from these videos. In the last video, I basically said that live your life yourself. Don't live it for anybody else. Don't worry about what other people are thinking, because they're going to think whatever they want, and you're not going to change that. And you could look like Mr. Joe Jock Guy or whatever, and they're still going to think rotten things about you if they want to. That's their problem, and it's not yours. So, I have a couple things that I'm supposed to do, and because I kind of chickened out on some of it, I screwed myself up, and I was supposed to bring my car in for warranty repairs, and I don't know, I guess I didn't want to deal with, the BS, of whatever, but I called the lady on the phone again, and I was supposed to be there, it doesn't matter, say 2.5 hours ago, and I never showed. And that's not like me. I will always be on time, unless somebody's got me handcuffed to a chair. Sounds like fun, right? I called her, and I'm like, look, I need to change my name on my car lease. And she's like, okay, well, you call these people. And I'm like, okay. I said, listen, Brittany's bringing the car in, and I didn't tell her I was transgender. She may know who I am because I've been there before, and you don't grow this overnight. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I've been in there, and they think whatever they think, and that's the really important thing. People are going to. They're going to be more okay with it than you think they are. So, bottom line is, you are your own worst enemy and worst critic. And I would tell you that it's completely... It doesn't take you anywhere. It just doesn't. My voice, it sucks. It could be worse. I know that. I work with men who are, they sound like croaking frogs, and I'm a pretty croaking frog. I don't know, but I'm working on that, and I'm hopeful one day, very soon, that will dramatically change for me, and I'll talk about that eventually. I've had some surgeries. I've had a trach shave, and I've had one voice surgery, but procedure was called CTA. It's cryothyroid cricoid approximation. It's just CTA, and if you put your hand on your throat and you feel that, and you swallow it and you feel that cartilage in the front, that's the thyroid part of thyroid cartilage. And then there's another one called the cricoid, which is right below it. And if you can see my fingers, they kind of come together like this in your neck. That's so you can move your neck, I don't know, and whatever. But the goal is that they basically suture them together, and just like a rubber band, if you pull it tighter, pull it apart like this way, the frequency will go up, and that's like this old mentality, and it doesn't work. Don't anybody do CTA on you. You're better off getting a tattoo. CTA does nothing. But this is, and I'll talk about that later. And so, I don't know, does it make me any more confident? It will. It definitely will. Voice is really important. There are girls who have done video logs, TS girls, and you know, you can see the value in it, in the voice. It's just, it has more value than getting your boobs done. It has, I would say, more value than getting anything done. Because, you know, it's your way of communicating, and it will be the way people see you. And the only other thing along those lines is how you act. I mean, I clearly don't act like a guy, and I was tired of pretending to act like one. It's ridiculous. It has no value whatsoever, and it's just time consuming. And for me, being transgender, more precisely, going through transition as a transgender woman, I don't see that as my life's goal. It's not a life goal. All it is something that I need to do to get me through the next portal into the next part of my life. It's kind of like, you start here, you end here, and the space in between is this hallway that you have to walk through. You can't go around it. Going around it is basically the equivalent of avoidance. You have to walk down the hallway, and along the hallway, you know, you're gonna go through all kinds of stuff, and that's transition. And then when you get to the other end and you walk through the door, it gets better. And you know, I know there's a whole bunch of videos, you know, on the concept of it gets better, and it does. I'm watching the clock. I need to watch the clock. So I wanted to make the most out of these as I could. So I'm going to run my errands, and I'm going to go get my hair cut. And I don't know if you can see how long it is. Okay, so, you know, I'm just going to, I love my hair. I have no intention of cutting it, so don't even think I'm going to do that. But I'm just going to trim off like a 1/4 inch. Now I know this hair colorist, he's actually worked on me before. Not on me, but on my hair. And you know, he's just going to take off a tiny bit and then just cut some layers like through here and stuff. Just, you know, something a little prettier. But I'm not cutting bangs or anything crazy like that. And my hair grows really fast because I don't know, I guess it's good diet, but I also take 3,000 mcg of biotin every night before I go to bed, and I take my vitamins every day and all that junk, and I think the biotin really helps. It's hard to say exactly how fast it grows. Typically it's like, hair grows like 1/2 inch a month, 6 inches a year. I say mine grows a little faster than that, you know, maybe another 10-20%, I don't know. Something, you know, maybe close to 3/4 of an inch. And it does, it grows really fast. And I would expect it, you know, to be down to my boobs, and that's kind of like where I want it. I've had it like within 4 inches of my waist, and I'm 5'10.5". And I don't particularly mind standing up to do videos, but it's uncomfortable, and what I might do is get a stool, so you know, it becomes like more comfortable to do so. And but here it is in a nutshell with regard to some things that I did want to discuss. Don't waste time. If you're young, really young, or no matter how if you think 16 is old or 19 is old, and you're like, oh, it's too late and all this other crap, it's not. I'm older than that, and as I said before, I'll say it again. You must. Hang on a second. You want to see my makeup today? All right. There's makeup. No foundation. This is me. 0 foundation. No primer. None of that garbage. No BB cream, CC cream, ABC cream, whatever. It's me. How do you get this? Pay a lot of money, go through a lot of pain and misery, and see the end of that hallway. Always keep your eye on the end of that hallway, and be able to visualize, I guess that's good, be able to visualize who you are and what you are at the end of that tunnel. You have to have a goal. Hallway, tunnel, whatever. No matter how old you are, no matter how young you are, you have to take action. You know, it's not going to happen with you sitting on the couch. I'm going to the hair salon today, and if I had time, and matter of fact, I will, she doesn't know it yet, but I am going to call her back at the car dealership, and after I get my hair done, and if they have time, which they probably won't, don't hate me, but I'm gonna do it on Sunday. I think I'll have some time. My mother won't be up anyway. The beauty queen will not be up before noon on Sunday. So I have time to do it. I'm going to do it on Sunday. Believe it or not, they're open. Can you go figure, right? It's like safety recall or something. And yeah, I don't want to exactly want to crash or something. So I'm gonna do it. I don't know. My hair is driving me nuts this morning. This is second day hair. I washed it yesterday. I typically wash it every other day. It is mine. There is no, I can't even spell the word weave. Not in a month of Sundays would I ever get a weave. No. Does that mean they're bad? They're bad for me. I would never do it. And it is rough on your hair. A little advice. If you're brunette and you want to be blonde, it's probably not a good idea. And most people won't tell you that, but I'll tell you this. Okay, forget about the gray. Assume you have no gray, which I do, but assume you don't. You have to use strongest peroxide in the world, 40%, 30-40%, and that stuff is murder on your scalp, and it can damage your hair follicles so your hair doesn't grow. And you should hear the horror stories that hair colorists will tell you about older women who have been bleaching their hair for years and how thin their hair is. So if I were you, I would stick with what you have within about, I don't know, 3-4 shades, warmer, cooler, whatever. You know, you want more red, that's fine, whatever. But take what God gave you and polish it. You know, don't just try to change it. Some of the things I'm going to talk about in the next video are about educating your endocrinologist. And don't assume that because he's an endocrinologist or she's an endocrinologist that she knows anything about transsexuals, about hormone dosages for transsexuals, or any of that stuff. I've been to an endocrinologist, and I had several nightmarish concepts, or like there were things that were going on there. One was he had no clue, and he was recommended, and that scared me. He had no idea, and thank God I was very well educated when I walked in the door, and I knew more about dosing and about options and medication options and all kinds of stuff and ups and downs of them and all that. And I basically told him what I wanted a prescription written, you know, what I wanted. And that's where, you know, don't come in looking like a guy if you want hormones to be a woman. I'll tell you that. So in any case, we'll save that more for another day. Have a great day, and we'll be talking soon, okay? Bye. So, one more thing. The moral of today's story is, if you have something to do, learn to do it as who you are. Don't do it, don't see the nails and all that stuff and the makeup and all that junk, and, you know, I'm going to go out and do what I want, and I don't give a shit. I don't care what they have to say. I look fine. You know, my boobs are nowhere near as big as I wish they were and all that, but it'll come, you know, and don't worry about what people are thinking. It doesn't really matter. Bye.